Hello everybody. Today I will be painting a Great War French Fusilier. This miniature is a 15mm figure from Battlefront Group's Great War range. I begin by blocking out the base using German camouflage black-brown. To base coat the uniform, I mix up 2 parts Luftwaffe uniform World War II to 1 part Prussian blue. Use dark Prussian blue for the Canteen. Mix up 1 part chocolate brown and 1 part cork brown. This will be applied to the boots. Use Cadian flesh tone to base coat the skin. German camouflage black-brown will be used on the webbing and rifle strap. I also opt to use this brown for the hair. While I forgot it here, use this color on the handle of the bayonet as well as the straps on the backpack. I base coat the rucksack using canvas. Apply khaki to the satchel and bedrolls. Don't forget about the strap across his chest. Since I missed it earlier, I go back to German camouflage black-brown to pick out the strap on the bedrolls as well as the bayonet handle. Mix up 2 parts German grey to 1 part Luftwaffe uniform World War II. This will be applied to the helmet and the gas mask canister. We will use flat brown to base coat the rifle. Now, we will take black to clean up the steel details on the miniature. Don't forget about the mess tin hanging from his canteen. Once our base coat has dried, apply all over wash of Agrax Earthshade to the figure, being careful not to let the wash pool. Once the wash is dried, we will go back to our base coat color of 2 parts Luftwaffe Uniform World War II and 1 part Prussian Blue. We will re-establish the color while leaving the wash in the deepest creases. Gradually introduce gray-blue to the previous mix and layer up, covering slightly less of the previous layer, while focusing more and more on the higher points. Here, I'm at approximately 2 parts Luftwaffe Uniform World War II, 1 part Prussian Blue, and 1 part gray-blue. Proceed to add gray-blue to our mix. For our final layer, we will use gray-blue. Apply this color to the highest parts of the folds and the parts of the cloth facing upright. Now this color may appear bright when applied. Do not worry, as it will darken as it dries. Mix an even mixture of dark Prussian blue and Prussian blue, applying to the canteen. We'll go back to the original color of chocolate brown and cork brown to clean up the shoes. Highlight the shoes with cork brown. Mix up an even mixture of German camouflage black brown and cavalry brown, applying to the webbing and rifle sling, leaving the wash in the creases. Add a little bit more cavalry brown to the mix to highlight the webbing and sling. Clean up the rucksack using canvas. Reapply khaki to the satchel and bedroll. To highlight the khaki, apply German camouflage beige World War II. I go back in with the German camouflage black brown and the cavalry brown mix as I once again missed the straps. I decide to add a little bit more cavalry brown and continue with the highlighting on our red leather. Now we'll switch over to flat brown and clean up the wood furnishing on the rifle. Highlight the wood of the rifle with mahogany brown. Apply leather brown to the handle of the bayonet. Clean up the hands and face by reapplying Cadian flesh tone, being careful to leave the wash in the creases. Now use Kislev flesh as a highlight, picking out the fingers and other distinctive features such as ears, nose, chin, and cheeks. Looking over the miniature, I decide to give the red leather a wash of Nuln oil to help differentiate it from the wood of the rifle. Mix up 2 parts German Grey and 1 part Luftwaffe uniform World War II to clean up the helmet and the gas mask canister. To highlight the helmet and gas mask canister, add gray-blue to the previous mix. Now we will take black to once again clean up the steel details on the miniature. After the black is dried, use gunmetal, leaving the black in the creases. Add a hint of silver to our gunmetal and apply to the bayonet. Now that we're done painting the miniature, we want to apply a matte varnish. Once the matte varnish has had time to completely dry, we will take Vallejo Diorama FX Thick Mud and Russian Mud, applying globs on the base and then mixing the edges where they meet to create a gradual blend of the mud. This has been how I would paint a French Fusilier from the Great War in 15mm. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell to be notified to when I put videos out in the future. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.